It's Week 8 of the National Football League. And we're in for a show from Anthony Richardson. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Colts and the Jaguars, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule.
A short throw pulled in by Woods.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. Super Bowl in October.
This defense for the Jags, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
In motion, the tight end.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The same outcome on 3 straight plays. All runs of 4 yards. The last one gets him a 1st down.
The Colts at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's third and short.
Go street.
They run once more with Taylor. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Travis Etienne out of the backfield.
And that'll bring up second down.
You look at this Colt defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. A linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll look to throw again.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's going to try and take off with it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Keeping it himself from a yard out.
Yo, what's up, Daniel? How's it going?
Touchdown against them with one of their own. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now off to the races, down the right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Colts. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. A lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Jaguars offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. You look at this Colt defense. They're a tough unit.
Bring up the tight end. What you mean?
And when you see that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he's brought down. 11 more yards.
Oh, I just actually had to press pause right quick, buddy. That's all.
When they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Yeah, he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down from the 41. Here's 2nd down at 7. Back to throw here. They'll drop that underneath ETN. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. That one a pickup of 15 for Jack.
They go play action here on first down.
There we go. Finally get some pressure on the young guy.
The 37-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. He'll look to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. They'll set up to throw.
Right, great coverage, man.
And incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts offense.
Okay, second place behind Lamar Jackson.
And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Go, Reed, go.
Now it's Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice
I really like the combination we got here with Taylor and that guy. I think it works out pretty well.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Ready, Big Lion.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Oh, there we go. Touchdown. Let's go.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Adnan Mitchell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to widen their advantage.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and it's 21-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jacksonville set to go again offensively.
They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground. ETN.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Julian Blackman bringing him down.
That result, really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-17. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's already closing in on 100.
Ready, set. Go check. Go check. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw this. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2nd and 12.
Right there, hurt.
Richardson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Yeah. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
Got a man. It's Pittman.
Oh, we're taking them apart now.
A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Sermon now on 1st and 10. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a pickup of 7, and it is also the final play of the first half. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll begin out in Houston, where you see the final score there. Cedric Tillman, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Christian McCaffrey has a touchdown there. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And that one all even as they play the visiting Bucks. The Colts got a strong first half from their quarterback, Anthony Richardson. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Thomas brings it in. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field and down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 63 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown. Christian Kirk. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Check. Hurt. Ready,
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's Richardson to throw.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you
Automatic
argue your
first
case
down.
with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Sermon.
And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Here we go. Check. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
18 Pioneers. 19 Lions. Ready?
Now Richardson. Connecting over the middle with Downs.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Or they run the option on second down.
And he takes this one.
Just go away, AR.
Anthony Richardson.
His third touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year.
And the Colts are able to add on to that lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Breaks through the contact.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And now out come the Jags.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Back to throw again.
That is caught.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Here's the option.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Oh, my God. Was that a touchdown?
5-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Colts offense and running back Jonathan Taylor heading back onto the field. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer. Yard gain, second down. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Let's go now.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
And they'll try and run for the first with Sermon. And Sermon is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
QB sneak, Richardson.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
It seems like a short distance, but a yard in this situation, not easily done. So big compliments to the guys up front for creating some space, and especially the guy taking the snap and finding a spot, finding a sliver, an opening, and making it work.
3 quarters in the books.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Go! Three, ready?
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready.
Off the option, it's Sermon.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Richardson looking to throw. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready.
There, Richardson back to throw it.
Hunter Henry brings it in. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he'll get into
amazing.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Anthony Richardson
scampering going home from 19 yards out.
And the Colts are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all
Heck yeah, Rocky. I thought I was dead in the water, man. I just got good speed burst around that side.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good.
Now if the defense would just hold up, man, I don't know what the deal is, but I'm having trouble stopping these guys.
Quarterback headed out for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them.
Oh, for sure.
He's got this offense rolling
For sure, man. It's looking like our 26th or 27th win in a row, man, if we can hold.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
And one more time, here's Kirk.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw again.
And that's complete ETN out of the backfield.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. This is caught.
Oh, man.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Brian Thomas.
58 yards.
And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Yeah, go figure. The time I press, they throw a bomb. So, and it's not like he burned a crappy guy. That guy's got a 90 overall on as a cornerback. Just burned him like he's nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
137 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Now an option play on second down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Let's go now.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
Richardson shotgun on third down. The toss here. And he caught it up.
Oh, wow. Are you freaking kidding me? Get him, Richardson. Oh, man.
A touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the
gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
And he'll take this one in.
Oh, man, they're making this a game.
Travis Etienne
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So Richardson and the Colts now
down by 4, 2:13 remaining. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Ready.
Now it's Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts' first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Here we go. Go check. Go check.
Yeah, man, it's crunch time now.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Quick slant here to Woods.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
This is 1st and 10.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Richardson. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Here's 1st down.
Viking 18.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now.
Oh, yeah.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Head the street. Trap 60, trap 60.
Richardson to throw it.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Henry. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
That was a
All right, we're at the goal line now.
But with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's 1st and goal.
Ready, go.
QB sneak, Richardson.
There we go for the win, Rocky. Let's go, man.
It's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their
Take it, man, in this shootout of a game. God almighty, this is the highest scoring game I've had in the franchise. That's 100 points.
Football to end this one.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Appreciate it, Rock. It was a fun one, that's for sure.
He's going to let it fly.
There we go. Defense ends it, man. 7-0 now.
And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
Oh, for sure, man. Got to let them know it was a division game, too. Just let them know we're not going away, you know?
7-0.
For sure. Every division game I've played has been tough. Almost lost to the Texans the game before this. So it was another nail biter. Let's see who's next. Appreciate it, man. Getting set up for the next game here, taking on the Saints. Should be another good one. Better make sure my secondary's right.
It's week 9 of the National Football League, and we're in for a show from Anthony Richardson. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Colts and the Saints on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start. I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check, hurt.
Yeah, Richardson will
by Henry, and he goes out right around the 39. 5 yards on the game's first
yeah.
play.
Mr. Paper. Yeah, who gets hurt on the first play of the game, you know?
At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Ready.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And nowhere to run.
This one's going to be a little bit tougher.
He'll get back only to the line of
Right.
scrimmage.
Anthony Richardson, I don't know if you guys know, but we signed him to a 7-year, $250 million deal. So he better produce, right? He better be putting up some W's.
When people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Richardson looking to throw this. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Check that. Street.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized
Oh, you know how it is. We got a tight leash, man. He better win or he's getting released or benched to our savior we have on the bench.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. First carry now for Trey Sermon.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And great.
What a run. I like this backup.
This almost to the 35-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Hurt. Tag. Let go.
Richardson.
What a catch! What do we got? What's the call? All right.
So they will
take a screenshot of that. They don't call that every day.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Stephanie! 60 Bison! 60 Bison! Go, Reed! Go!
Sermon trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stuck.
All right, I think it's time for the 1-yard plunge here there, Rocky. What do you think, bud?
It's going to be 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Go!
QB sneak, Richardson.
Let's go. Money.
Anthony Richardson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script.
I tell you what, ever since he signed the contract, man, he's been putting up big numbers. I'll give him that. Almost a 90 overall now, man. That's like his 10th or 11th rushing touchdown. And we're only in week 8.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Well, now how about this return? And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So
yeah, his pay's probably half of what we paid him, but, you know, we had to take, you know the little gimmick we do, we took away his signing bonus, Rock, save salary cap.
Last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers.
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Dumps this one off to Algier. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 2nd and 5. There's Chris Olave. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. You look at this Colt defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but
that's right. That is right, Rock.
Asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
All right, great pass defense. Let's go.
And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you. Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the return.
Yeah, that's right. You look at it like, you wouldn't even have the opportunity if I wasn't the coach. You know, so I think I get. You know what the signing bonus was, Rocky? It was $248 million for the 7 years, okay? I think it was 7. $98 million was the signing bonus.
By a quarterback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
He was well over 100 yards last week.
Yeah, I know. And to top it off, that's not even the richest contract in the league.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And he gets us to the
Oh, man, we're putting on a show in this first quarter, man.
Going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, They don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just
Yeah, he was like, I want to say it was close to $40 million on the cap. So as soon as, obviously, I cut that bonus down, we were able to sign some of our other key players.
Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 35, here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll go down at the 28. Now we'll pause for the injured player.
Oh, yeah, it's all the Jazz, Rock. All the Jazz, man.
It certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully,
oh, man, here we go. Another prima donna hurts.
And we will step aside. Here's Richardson to throw. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly
yeah, he must hear me talking about Richardson's contract. So he's got to prove his value, I guess. We got a good backup to replace him, so we'll wait for him to come back.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision.
This backup we got, he's a pretty bad dude, man.
2nd and 10.
We used him pretty much half of last season all the way through the Super Bowl, so he's ready.
They give to Sermon out of the gun. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Go.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Ready?
QB sneak, Richardson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
On the ball, we run it pretty well, obviously.
2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Check. Go check. Go check. Ready.
Here's Sermon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken.
Oh, man, another paper patty there, buddy. Another injury.
Look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Hurt. Hurt. Right there. Right there. Hurt. Panther Street. Panther Street.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. This is caught.
Let's go, Rocky. They can't stop us.
And Nye Mitchell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides.
All right, I told Richardson when he signed his contract, man, he needs an MVP season. So far, pretty well.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
All right, great press defense. Let's go, man.
Only getting one there on second down.
3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of the game. Good.
That little guy's fast, Shaheed.
Yeah, these are the types
Just about ran back a couple kicks already on me. You can tell he's got some speed.
But this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, almost got him.
Releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels.
Yeah, that's what I call him when I play him, shithead.
Helping the front, helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
They'll stick with Algier.
Able to push his way through. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. First connection there of the afternoon for those two.
Yeah, they're putting up a drive, man. I was surprised. Figured they just lay down.
That big wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's out.
Yeah.
And he is met.
Come out wherever you are, right? Playing hide and seek back there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Up the middle, it's Edwards.
Peekaboo. I see you.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
The last 2 plays, each lose a
I'm going to have to play a deep zone on this one.
3rd and 12. He'll look to throw.
Get that. Oh, shit. How did he catch that? Should have came underneath, man. Damn it.
Get the 3rd down conversion.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown,
that was a good pass.
New Orleans.
Right up the seam, man. That seems to be my weak spot in my defense.
And the Saints are back within a score. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for
Yeah, you know the computer. If I would have challenged, they would have freaking just took a timeout. They cheat all the time on here.
Booms it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now it's Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now a stoppage.
Oh, man, another paper patty here, Rock. Jesus, they're dropping like flies, man.
Obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Richardson looking to throw. Quick slant here to Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on it.
Yeah, it's mid-season, man. The computer, they try to make it super challenging. And if cheating is one, that's what they do, especially when you're undefeated.
A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Looking for Woods again, and he
oh, look at him hanging in there, man. Delivering the strike.
How far they had to go. They're still looking at a 2nd down here.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Big Lion. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Yeah, Richardson yet again. This one completes Alec Pierce. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
From the shotgun, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, damn it, he dropped it.
Good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 9 now.
He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological...
There we go. Let's get him.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and long. Olave over the middle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
What the heck? He was over the line anyway, man.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Daniel Whelan now.
This is taken around the 12. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
It was Brian Cook who made the tackle.
So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. And it's the Texans out in front, as that one is just about to halftime. Nico Collins, a touchdown reception. From there, we head over to Hotlanta to check out the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Terry McLaurin, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Breece Hall with a touchdown run. We saw a strong first half out of the mobile quarterback, Anthony Richardson. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start. Points. Then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Quick throw to Olave. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw now on first down. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Back to throw again. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On play action, they'll throw.
Hey, what's up, Q? How you doing?
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
All right, what a pass breakup, man. Good stop.
That ball free, and it brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to run the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Ready?
The drive will start with an option going left. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
On the option to give to Sermon here. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Let's go now. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Ready?
Off the option, here's Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Oh, he's still there. Yeah, he's still in there.
To gain big yardage should be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. The decision
turns
out to be a
good magician play there. Let's go.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane and he keeps it himself.
I like the Bears are my favorite. I like the Colts, though. I think they're a good young team.
You have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up
Good
at
deal.
the scoreboard.
I knew I liked you, man. I knew I liked you. Good taste in NFL teams.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Flushed out right. All in all, no.
Damn, that guy's got some speed. I thought I could run away from him.
Grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Hey, smash Broncos! I go!
Here's Richardson to throw. Able to find the open.
Hey, nice dime. Let's go. Keep driving.
First down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
3, go!
Running straight ahead, Taylor. Broken tackle. And the ball is free. Taylor.
Oh, no way. He was down, right? Come on, man.
There as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the...
And now, as with every potential...
Yeah, challenge that play.
Second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video...
That is ridiculous. They even called a fumble. Always trying to cheat, man.
Possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Here we go, shot!
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Yeah, it was like a blatant. I thought for sure they were going to cheat me, though. You know how it is.
From the gun,
Oh, hit butt. Oh. I thought I was going to run through him.
Down here at about the 11. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to
Hey, we're in a good rhythm right now. I like it.
The appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was
Pierce,
ready
break
for that
open
running
here.
play.
Hurt! Say hurt! Ready?
Richardson looking to throw this. Flush to
I'll take it myself. Nice.
Inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Taylor. And he'll get it
Oh,
close
come
to the goal
on.
line, but not quite in.
That's a touchdown. Oh, man, don't tell me he's hurt. Okay, it's their guy. I was about to say, Rocky, we got a whole bunch of paper patties on this team. We're going to 1 yard plunge it in with Richardson here. Might as well.
Second and goal from the 1. QB sneak, Richardson.
There we go, money.
Touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Yeah, Rock, he's having a historic year, man. I think that's like 12 touchdowns rushing.
And the lead is up to 14.
Oh, my God, he almost missed it. That was such son of a bitch. But yeah, he's definitely going to probably set the rushing touchdown mark for quarterbacks this year.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
First down, they'll start with Algier.
Hell no. Get out of here, Algier.
Will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, Q, I don't know if you watched it. This is year 4. We actually just got done winning the Super Bowl in year 3, man. We ended up bringing Sam E, whatever his name is, number 4. Led us to a freaking Super Bowl.
Now back to throw.
Oh, block that. Come on, man. Blocking the bag.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps
But it was pretty epic, dude. He had like a 59 overall and led us to a Super Bowl victory. Richardson like fractured his foot, so kind of got forced in.
Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Algier going straight ahead. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I like our defense, though. We got some thumpers, man, for sure. And if you missed it, man, I am cutting highlight videos. They'll be uploaded within the next week, so
I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Definitely check them out, man. If you like the Colts, you'll love them.
Switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, what a freaking adjustment. Let's go. Oh, man.
They're going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
So here are the Colts to take over. They've got the lead right now. And remember,
tell you what, Jalen Jones, I think his name is, we got him up to a 90 right now, dude. So he's like an all-pro corner.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard.
Dang, I thought I ran the ball more than that. 10 times from 28 yards.
This is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Richardson out of the shotgun. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
Heck yeah, all about timing, boys. We'll take that. Big tight end. Look at those numbers.
Let's go now.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Oh, man, come on. Where's the pass interference call?
And the Saints are right back in this football game. So a nice play defensively by the rookie.
Damn, he had me on the inside covered. My guy got glitched for a second. I screwed up my timing route.
On special teams and sub packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Back to throw. Setting up the screen, here's Algier. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Now a timeout here. Shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki, and they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40.
In case you guys are wondering who their quarterback is, Cam Ward,
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Saints.
You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
There we go. Let's go, Bosa.
They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll send the tight end in motion.
They play center field here.
That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll get it inside the
Blow
40
him
to
up.
the 39. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Oh, he burned me, damn it. I tried to come underneath.
A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. This offense headed
Look at those rushing numbers, guys.
By their quarterback. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays.
Go, Reed, go. Dragon 60. Stop below 18. Ready?
Richardson looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, I had a little opening there. I thought I could get it. They crashed on my tight end, so I couldn't really throw it after him.
And the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
2nd and 10.
Big Lion. Set up. Ready.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Now it's Richardson. And this complete to Mitchell.
Go, Mitchell, go. Let's go, man.
40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it.
Awesome, man. Well, hey, that could be the virtual you there. The video game cue.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Straight ahead, it's Sermon. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football.
Yeah, we could dedicate that player for you, man. Mitchell. Mitchell is Q, everybody.
Come on, come on. Check, go, check, go, check. Warrior 70.
We try to stretch the secondary here. They got freaking everybody's in the box.
Richardson working from the gun.
Got him like clockwork. Come get it. Look at the big man rumble.
Taking it inside the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Well, we're just going to probably try to pound it here. Try to run the clock. They got 2 timeouts.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Go, check, smash, check, smash.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
It's going to be hard not to score here, man. Too close.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over
it's one of those plays where you think about going for it on 4th down, right?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Ready? Riggs! Ready?
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Oh, it's a touchdown. Come on, man.
About the 1-yard line.
Give him the freaking pay dirt.
The 1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, What's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team it's that time. Who's going to get down into the trenches, grind it out, and make sure that ball gets in the end zone? Who's it going to be?
All right.
Let's go do it.
Let's go. This is for the game, pretty much.
QB sneak, Richardson.
There we go. Number 13, guys.
Rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14.
Yeah, it looks like that streak's going to go to, I think we're at 27 now, guys. We went 17-0 last season, plus 3-0 in the playoffs. And now we are 7-0 this year. Excuse me, we're about to be 8-0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They go play action here on 1st down. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Hey, good pass rush. Oh, let's keep him out of the end zone here.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Another try from the 19. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll look to throw again. To the sideline and incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Hey, good coverage, man. Looking good. Come on, one more play.
Defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his
Oh, my God. How did I not catch that? Game over, but should have picked that off.
So it's a win here for the Colts, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their 2nd-year quarterback.
Yeah, and this was more about what he did with his legs than what he did with his arm. He had just 1 touchdown pass, but he more than made up for that with 3 touchdowns scored on the ground.
All right, guys, let's get ready to get to the next one. What do you think?
Continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Appreciate it there, Q.
Meanwhile,
Thanks,
for
man.
the Saints, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
We'll go ahead and get ready for the next one, Rock. And Q. 20 of 25, a touchdown and a pick. Not too bad. 261 yards. Taylor only had freaking 15 for 39. Richardson, 9 carries, 33 yards, and 3 touchdowns. So he did produce pretty well, man. Receivers did all pretty well. Our tight end, he caught for like 980 yards last year, so he's back on that pace again. Spread the ball around pretty well. My secondary is my biggest question mark so far for me. Maybe it's my pass rush. But the secondary, we definitely got to build up. I'm thinking year 5 is probably going to be our peak secondary roster. I got like 3 guys around the 90 area. Safeties are pretty good. My free safety's a little weak, so I have to look in the draft or something to get a young guy. No, man, we just got done playing Jacksonville. We won 49-46, guys. Could this be another shootout? I don't know. All right, guys, let's get it. Might wear the Color Rush uniforms here.
It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and we're in for a show from Anthony Richardson. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Colts and the Jags, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. Everbank Field, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt.
Yeah.
These teams don't like each other. They can fake.
What the heck? Hold on a second, guys. Did I pick the wrong thing? I'm not trying to play the moments. I'm trying to play the whole game. Thought I picked the whole game. Oh, wow. What the hell happened? I'm going to get out of that. Hopefully I didn't delete the franchise. I don't think I did. No. That's weird.
It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Colts' towering tight end. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Colts and the Jaguars, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they're halfway home, looking good at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Here we go, set.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They'll look to throw here.
That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. That's to the sideline.
Heck yeah, good pressure there, buddy.
Look at this Colt defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Thomas brings it in. And he's brought down.
I tell you, Thomas is going to be a tough cover. Oh, well, not no more because he's hurt.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida.
Play a lot of man-to-man defense. Going to trust my corners this one.
After getting 8 yards.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch.
There we go. Way to go, Bosa. Uh-oh.
Hard to make it happen.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Alert.
They'll look to throw.
Right, great cover, man. By the free safety guys. The guy that I was talking about.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And deep to return is Josh Downs.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with the football. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And normally in this spot we talk about passing numbers from last week, but this time it's all about the rushing. 3 times he found the end zone in his last ball game. He is a do-everything quarterback, and you have to expect we'll see him call his own number here as well.
Okay, great.
Hey, this Jaguar front 4, man, they're pretty talented. I got to watch them.
Right there, hurt.
Richardson.
Throw it away. Might have been able to scramble for that one, but I didn't want to take a chance.
They've been able to do 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%. And I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
Oh, man.
And Taylor, I don't think he got
They're tough, like I said. He might go for it, though, to be honest.
Short. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on.
Oh, man,
play.
what is going on, guys?
Obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon. Powers through him. And they get him down, but not before he takes
There's
it.
Sermon. Oh, here's a receiver now. What the heck?
On that last run, it looks like
oh, my God, man.
Shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the option, it's Sermon. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys
oh,
down there
God. Two linemen out, man. Pretty much my center and I think my left tackle. I already got a tackle injured that's not playing.
They contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Richardson. And this taken in by Downs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there heals a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And hold on here, because
man, the Florida weather must be getting to these guys, I guess. What the hell?
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Come on, come on.
On the option left, Richardson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Hey, smash Bronco!
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Richardson off the play fake. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. 3rd and 12. Now Richardson back to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Jaguars offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently 2nd in that category. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. From the 33, here's second down at 7.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one complete to Trey Tucker. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On first down, right back to Etienne.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Here we go, set.
Looking to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now back to throw. And that is
Right, Buckner getting that hand up there. Where'd it go?
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
Oh, man. Those linemen getting hurt. That's going to suck. We're going to have to definitely watch where they're coming from.
And our statistician, Ben Ramsar, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss only in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme. Come up with something. Make sure you block him because he's disrupting everything.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Let's go now. Hey, check that. Street. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out right at
Oh, come on. Late hit, dude.
the escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Richardson looking to throw this. This one completes Alec Pierce.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Appreciate you guys stopping by. Be sure to slap that like button, man. Help the channel grow.
Now it's Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
QB sneak, Richardson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series.
Go, Big Lion.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Short pass caught by Henry. Powerful running. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
18 rattle, 18 rattle.
Richardson looking to throw.
Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Sermon now on 1st and 10 to the 27-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Richardson working from the gun.
And that is incomplete.
And that's where you
I had to take a chance, one-on-one coverage.
They were hoping he could go to the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Ready? Check, contact, check, contact. Go check, go check. Mustang 19. Ready?
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
And this complete to Mitchell. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0. So field.
Hey, you tell the defenses are in this one 6-0 so far.
Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over.